So hard, I know, and my flow is special, I know, and you know. I flow fast or slow, you know we can't be tamed, you already know, yeah, I go. So hard, I know, and my flow is special, I know, and you know. I flow fast or slow, you know we can't be tamed, you already know.
Hey, what's good, everybody? We're live at Four Minds Podcast. I'm Lucian.
KBzo.
I'm Troy.
All right, and today we are live. Thank you again for all our viewers and watchers. So we have a special guest today. We're gonna do a drum roll. We have Sampson Productions in the building.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's up? Glad to be here.
Yeah. So we're gonna just go ahead and dive into it. We're gonna go over the weekend. My weekend was successful. My niece won a district first place district. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lessons balling. You know, so we had a work/sports weekend. So of course, for those who came to watch the game, it was interesting. She made also her first 3-pointer. You know, so 7th grade. So that was big. You know, or whatever. So we enjoyed that. Anybody else had anything interesting this weekend?
Well, yeah. Well, my friend came and visit. You know, I haven't seen her in a long time, so she came and visit. And yesterday, you know, I thought I could hang. Yeah, the Jose Cuervo. But when I said it fucked me up, like all today. Man. But then, like the pain, it went from my head to my neck.
That's that tequila. That's
so that's
what it do.
Going on. So
that's what it.
Yeah, but it was a good day. I planned it because I did overtime all week. So I'm like, work hard, play hard.
Well, true.
But it caught up to me. But
so I'm gonna give you a pointer. So, because coming from me, a tequila drinker, so if you ever drink tequila like that, and of course, you know, 1 shot turn to 2 shots, 2 turn to 3. Yeah. So before that, number 1, you have to hydrate. You gotta drink water all day. Knowing you're gonna drink, you gotta hydrate with tequila. Number 2, take you a BC powder, 1 or 2.
I don't like
before it. You drink. You have to, because I'm telling you, if you do not, you gonna regret it. Like you did this morning.
Yeah.
Hard hangover. You can feel all that. Like you're sick. It's bad.
Jose
now. It was fun though. It was fun when you're doing it, but yeah,
for real. So that's but that's my only thing. Just if you gonna drink it, that's all I drink. I don't like vodka.
Stick to the brown, the brandy.
But it was brown.
The brown.
The one that we had.
It was brown tequila.
Yeah.
Still tequila.
Yeah, it's just
that's different. So that's all you guys.
I had fun though. Shit.
That's good. Yeah. That's all that matters.
Take it back.
Just paid for it.
You know, man, I remember. But you gonna have fun.
No, I remember that.
You remember that?
I just didn't want to remember the pain.
Mm-hmm. Shay, you anything?
No, I chilled this weekend. I had to work, so I chilled out this weekend. And then I'm here,
Hey,
uh-huh.
You have no choice. Gonna come here.
No, nothing, man. I think we're gonna dive right on into our guest, you know. See what he got going on today.
All right, we gonna just
introduce yourself.
Talk about yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Well, my name is Darryl Sampson.
All right.
This is family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a family. This is almost like a family reunion right here. You know, and I'm talking about real deal family.
Real deal.
We ain't talking about just bootlegging. You've been around for years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No Uncle Snoop stuff. No uncle.
Right.
No nephew stuff like that.
It's real deal. We done ate barbecue together and seen fights that family would do together.
Everything.
So we family.
We family. Yeah.
I'm actually here visiting from California. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, and came in to surprise my dad for his birthday, and I had some stuff going on.
Happy birthday to the dad.
Thanks. Turned a big 6'3".
Hey.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Happy birthday.
He told us today he's 36.
Y'all flip it around. Y'all flip it around.
So you 36? I'm with that.
Yeah.
So we celebrated him all week, and life is so short, man. People dying left and right. So I've learned just as I've gotten older to take advantage of those simple times, those simple moments that you can. And so we came in to celebrate them.
True.
And have fun.
Okay.
Have fun.
So we're gonna dive into this Sampson Productions Corporation. It just looked like it's so big. So the transition from Houston to LA.
Y'all.
And what made you move to Cali?
You know, honestly, I moved to Cali. We moved to Cali for our twin girls. they had an opportunity to appear on a Disney show. One had an opportunity to model. One had an opportunity to appear on the Disney show.
Come on.
And we stepped out on faith. You know, y'all not parents yet, I don't think. I'm the oldest one in this room.
Well, KB is.
Okay, well, okay.
Well,
The
oldest?
Okay.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
right.
y'all
parents,
Well,
step parents.
So same thing. So you always want to offer your children something better than what you had, right, y'all?
Always.
Right.
So that's where we were with that, and we decided to hit up California. We left everything. We dropped. I sold living room sets.
That's how you gotta do it. Walk out on faith.
You gotta
And
walk out on faith.
I never forget. My wife was in the airport. We made it to California late, and she had an interview in the airport because traffic in LA horrific. We wouldn't have made it there in time. She had an interview and got the job, and we were only there to just survey the land,
right?
just to see if we even wanted to do it.
Always come through.
Confirmation. So it was meant for us to be there. Just
Right.
absolutely. So man, we got home. You must have seen the boy. I was acting like Jose and them. I was on OfferUp trying to sell. I was saying, I'll sell your weave, I'll sell your panties, whatever. We getting rid of everything, you know. Gotta go. And we wanted to go real fast. So we went there for them. Sampson's production was never the plan.
Man, wow.
Sampson's production was something that I thought of years ago when I thought of Larad, which is my first name spelled backwards.
Right.
Okay.
Larad I thought of Oprah, Harpo, spelled backwards. And so I'm always playing with stuff like that, with names and whatever. And Sampson's production was something I've always been one who I've started out in music, playing drums in church.
Beast.
Beast. Appreciate that, kinfolk. Appreciate it. Music should have been my major. However, there's other passions that came with the territory. And, we got out of here, and it was crazy how, like you said, that door knocked. The knock at the door, we opened that mug, and we were bombarded. Sampson's Productions. I'm working on a whole lot of other stuff, but to answer your question, it was the twins. It had nothing even to do with me. So, we stepped out for them. And here's Sampson Production today. Just like that.
Twins.
Go follow that gut.
Oh,
everything.
Follow the gut.
That's real.
Everything.
Man. Yeah, 'cause I was looking over last night. I was like, I was like, damn, you know what I said? I never asked them how this shit came about. I'm just looking like Sampson Production, Sampson. I'm like, damn, like it's a whole organization, website. But I'm like, wait a minute. So
yes.
I was like, man,
and everything, like I said, that window of opportunity presented itself, that door opened and bombarded, and I just basically found myself either, dude, you gonna drown in it, or you gonna take advantage of it. You gonna swim, take advantage of the opportunity that was given. And so I've always been one to want to work in, like I said, I started out in music, but I was familiar with sound, microphones and the dynamics. And then I got into a little video when my first daughter was born, and I bought a old school video camera with the old cassette, VHS, VCR tape. And, I was like, wow, this is what I could do just with that old school joint. And I took that mug to church. Y'all gonna laugh at me. And so I started selling videos of the pastor preaching. And I was making $10 off of, $1 video that I bought at the dollar store.
Man,
hey, VCRs.
That's a good
Y'all know how
brand.
we used to record them movies from, Hollywood movie rental.
Wow.
So, it was one of them moments. And, not knowing that my daughter be 21 in March, not knowing 21 years ago that I would be here, actually working in the digital place, filming. And like you said, D, it's production all the way.
Production.
That's what's up.
Doors open for me. I got an opportunity to work for a company that actually thrust me out there. I was at the Grammys right before COVID. I've been to several different movie awards shows, working behind the scenes, and just great opportunities. I've met some of the most amazing people that work for the superstars that we see on TV. And no shade, but these are the ones that work to make stuff happen.
Always be the behind the scenes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have much respect for the people, the engineers, those who actually come, because was just clicking the mouse trying to make sure stuff was right.
Right.
That right there, people, they don't pay attention to the small stuff.
They don't.
And that's what makes
Acknowledge that.
Appreciate
They don't tell me ethic. Every week I make sure I'm good.
He always
Yeah.
We appreciate
Buy me a taco or something. You know what I'm saying?
We love you, best friend. We bless
That's it.
you.
Highly
So,
appreciate it.
That's,
Highly
that's what I'm
appreciate it.
saying. You know, so that click right there is what opens the door for everybody out there to watch for this project to go even further. So I'm into production. I'm into producing, man.
Yeah.
You have a vision. I'm full of visions. I'm full of dreams, aspiration. But if you have a vision, I want to stand behind you and push the hell out of it.
Oh, that's
Right, that's real.
And how do they reach you? How do people find
give us all
Instagram? You know what I mean? Because he's trying to push dreams.
Links.
You know, all that.
Whatever it is you need, I will. Let me tell you, I came to Houston to visit, not to work, but I'm leaving up out of here majorly paid.
Period.
Why? Because people heard I was in town. I did a project, a photo shoot yesterday that lasted
All day.
8 hours.
Because I was trying to read. I was like, wait a minute. I said, he busy. I said, you know, he probably busy. He probably.
I was supposed to come visit y'all anyway because Annie said she
I heard that. I heard that today. I didn't know. I said, you know what's the moment? He probably was busy. As a matter of fact, I know he was
He
busy.
didn't even call me. I didn't call. I gotta get good. Yeah, but I was bit from sun up to sundown. My help didn't leave until 11 o'clock last night. So
Wow.
I shoot. I do photography. I'm finding myself in a lane that I wasn't expecting. Models are calling me 24/7, and I'm saying, whoa.
Yeah, you got to organize this now. Put that calendar. Open
like-
the calendar. It's like, yeah.
Okay, I thought I was only gonna do portraits, like family, smile like
graduation.
that.
They like, we need help too.
Yeah,
So that's
We
how
gonna need
Hey,
we-
well,
yeah.
I'm here for
video shoot.
Video,
Photo shoot.
photo shoots.
So, I mean, like, what are your goals this year? Like, knowing that it came off how it came off, now you're here. It's 2022. It's the beginning of the year. Do you have any goals that you set for yourself? Any expectations?
My expectations for me as an individual, as a man, is to not only shoot higher, but to exhaust myself into everything that I put my hands on.
Yeah.
In other words, if I'm not fucking tired,
Mm.
then I hadn't done my best.
Oh.
Gotcha.
And so to the point to where I'm drained.
Mm.
And I think that's, people will say that they're visionaries, but they're not visionaries because they hadn't visioned all the way. Anybody can lay down and have a dream, but
Right.
was that the dream that you should have had that was for you?
True,
You
true.
know what I'm saying? You could have a dream for somebody
Yeah.
else. For
Word.
somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Not per se for you. But when you begin to dream it and wake up from the dream and then put action behind it, now we're working on vision.
There you go.
And we, full throttle is my thing. And so that's my thing, is to exhaust Darryl. Once I've exhausted Darryl, then
The work is done.
The work is done.
you especially when that cha-ching happens,
Yeah.
I'm being paid for it. But
Right.
my goal is one of my major goals is to exhaust myself and then to reach out a little bit further. I've tapped into production for myself, but I'm actually working on a lot of different things as far as helping others produce. I'm executive producer on one project that's coming up real soon. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but I want to be that person who has the turn up for whatever it is, your dreams, your passion, your desires. So if
Gotcha.
I can come along and join the team and crank that sucker, let's
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
push it.
Let's
do it.
go.
That's all people need. They need that one person, and I always take that one person and just get them that push.
And that's
Absolutely.
Go ahead and do it.
and that's more with it, and that's more with everything that you do. From work to working out to to trying to hit the
Get
like
working out,
whatever you
right.
doing, you need that one. Like 80% of the world need that one push. I don't care what you is, what you
Yeah.
do, what you make.
Everybody.
You need that motivation. That push,
Somebody,
man.
I got
Absolutely.
you. You can do it.
That push
Absolutely.
does it, man. Okay, so I guess the biggest thing now is, because I got people who all over the world. They in California, they in Houston. So they after this show, they gonna say, okay, well, how do I reach them?
Right.
What's the website? What's the Instagram? What's the Facebook? So I'm gonna let you shoot out all that.
So with my old age, I have to write stuff down. So y'all forgive me, but my website is sampsprod.com. That's SAMPSPROD.com. You could send a message there, leave a message. It'll come directly to me. I'll reply back to you real quick. I'm not on that level where people have to go down the chain of commands. Now that stuff come right to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Right to the
Right
to the man.
Now we right here. You can 601-490-4105 business line. Text, call. If I don't answer at that exact moment, leave your boy a message.
Leave a message.
Right.
Leave me a message. Don't hang up.
Leave that message. It take about.
I promise you.
Man.
Leave me a message.
Leave that message, y'all.
And shoot a text. My mom used to say, I'm going to call you. If you don't answer, I'm going to leave a message. Then I'm going to
Is
text.
it Ford?
Yeah, all three of them.
Now you done that. It's different.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's where you can hit me up. Sampsons Production. My IG, SAMPSONS. Production, PRODTION. On IG, hit me up, shoot me a message, whatever. Photo shoot, whatever you need. Video shoot.
You got whatever you need.
Again, behind the scenes, I'll post all that information.
Yeah, we're gonna tag it. Yeah, we definitely gonna tag him.
We're gonna tag
Take
it.
my glasses off now. I ain't got to read.
All right, so we're gonna dive into today's topic.
Yes.
We bringing your boy in. He
Bring
coming
your
in.
boy
We got
in.
5 minds today.
And then also, before I start this, again, my last time saying this, we highly appreciate you
Yes, we
coming in.
Definitely appreciate it.
Our goal and vision for this year, which is, God is doing it, was we plotted, okay, maybe after a few episodes, we're going to bring in guests, and then as soon as 2022 hit, ding, email, ding, email, ding, email. I was like, oh, okay. I said, and then I text, I said, Shay, I said, I think we need a calendar. We need a calendar. It's time to work.
Yeah, for sure.
It's time to work.
Like
so
you said, sometimes all it takes is that action, and then all your blessings
they just follow behind.
That's it.
Yep, so we gonna dive into it. So I did start it off with the intro. So I'm gonna let somebody else. I'm gonna swing over to Troy. Let you start off with the
Troy Tyrell from Chicago.
Yeah,
got
we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this paragraph that I got right now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Someone posted on Facebook. So I guess this is a Facebook question. Single moms with kids under 10 shouldn't be dating. Stay home and focus on your kids.
Oh, that's selfish.
So is that do you think that's
I
a
think this
personal?
is a statement.
Hold on, who wrote that?
It's somebody from Facebook, but I think this is more so a statement, I guess, for single.
It sounds like an opinion.
Okay, so say it
I'm
again.
guessing it says single moms with kids under 10 shouldn't be dating.
That's
That's somebody's baby daddy.
A
That's-
guy wrote that.
Yeah,
A guy wrote that.
My thing is why
He
10?
want her to stay home.
Why the age 10?
A guy wrote that.
He's very specific.
Yeah,
And she going out, she getting a babysitter. She out. She out.
that's what it is.
She out.
He want her to keep us.
So I answer that.
Because I don't even
So I feel like, and this sounds like from my knowledge that it's a guy. He upset. He hot.
He mad.
He mad.
Big mad,
He
yeah.
big mad because the mama, she getting back. Okay, he can't come over. He probably saying no. He probably saying no. It's your weekend. She said, fuck it, babysitter.
Yeah.
Drop him off.
She out
He
doing her
hot.
thing.
She out doing her thing. And ain't nothing wrong with
Take her to your
that.
mama house.
Ain't nothing wrong
Right.
with that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she had a long week at work. He ain't been watching the kids, so you want to babysit? I'm going to pay somebody.
He came straight
I wish I knew who his girlfriend was. I could tag her.
Nah.
So I feel like if
Bring
they
it on
would
the
have
show.
elaborated a little bit more, like, is this mama? Like, what age is this mama? Are you talking about like a
It don't even matter, though.
12.
Like,
It don't matter. If she was 50, what they got to do
50,
with anything?
25,
If she's
like-
single, why she can't
If you got
date?
kids, why you gotta?
Why he can't stay home and take care of the kids?
How many kids is it?
It's
Like,
it's
it's gonna be a
one.
limit.
It sound like
if
one, but even if it was 12, why she got to
The
stay
whole
home?
thing is, why do you have to not date if you got kids under 10?
So your mama was supposed to date if she was single? You feel me? Uh-oh.
I guess they was mad. I don't know.
Had to be.
Not they.
Why she
he
can't
was
be
mad.
happy and live her life and figure out what's going on in the world? Because your daddy ain't do it, clearly.
What if it's like it's something that she doing? He probably feel like, okay, well, you should be at home with your kids.
That don't matter though. So
He
okay,
should
so
talk to her and let her
So
know
let me
that.
give you an example. So that's like me. Like my son's mom saying, okay, well, maybe in the beginning it was like that. Like, hey, my friend said she's seen you out, and I was like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the same thing. Like,
When
it's
you say
like
you can't keep no.
it's like no. Let's get deeper. Let's say Noah's at my house. Let's say Darryl's in Houston and he has a big old party. I'm either let Noah stay at home or get a sitter for him. But that's my weekend. Oh nah, you ain't going out. You ain't doing nothing. You got him this weekend. People think like that. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot do it. If he's with me,
It be about control sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what.
But I think she feel like if it's your weekend and you
gotta
got
stay at
supposed to be
home.
spending the weekend with
So
him.
that's how that post was. It was the guy saying, okay, well, she need to stay at home with my 9 or 10-year-old son. No, she don't. Now she has plans. Just how if he was at your house, you gonna get you a sitter and go with the boys to go play. So it's the same thing. That was a good one though. I like that.
I'm still trying to figure out why 10.
Yo, 10-year-old.
10-year-old. I mean, when I was 10, I think my mama left me at home a couple of times.
And what's so funny about this, y'all, is that the lady who posted that, I mean, the dude who posted that shit, like, he's so mad. He didn't hide the age. He didn't hide the age.
We're going to tag him at the bottom of the down.
He didn't hide the age at all. He said under 10. He hid.
Under 10.
So whoever he is, that's personal.
Brother,
Let him live.
Let her make it.
All
right, baby.
Oh, man.
That's what keeps.
Okay, so can having sex too early when dating lead to sexual expectations?
Yeah.
So you mean for the parents?
Can having sex too early when dating
gotcha.
lead to sexual expectations?
Is it not as serious?
Honestly, I've done that before. I feel like that's a personal preference. So everybody always talk about like, okay, well, hey, you know, and some girls do it too. Well, no, we ain't finna fuck on the first week or the first month. You gonna wait for a year because it's gonna last long. But that don't mean that
you've had sex with them already.
Okay, so it depends on how you feel about that person. If I like her and we haven't had sex, I'm gonna still pursue it.
Because I think
like
this topic.
If we're gonna go further, like,
oh, you mean I'm gonna want it again?
Next time y'all do something again?
Yeah.
Like, do you expect? Exactly.
I was thinking performance wise.
Oh, I'm thinking like, since we had sex, like, I expect, like, you know how some people like, well, we finna date now. Well, we finna date, we finna be in a relationship.
Performance wise, I was thinking like, she put it down that first night, so do you expect later for me to do the same thing next time or every time? Okay. That's what I.
Sometimes that first night be a little different. We all got that first time, you know. You gotta perform. You know what I mean? Like, you get extra energy. You might be drinking. You know. So
first time, I got.
It's a little different. You can't expect nobody.
And then if it's a one night stand or something, you probably gonna put your best performance on. I ain't gonna see this nigga again. You know.
Or. From a man's perspective, I think different. I think this first night I got to perform super, super crazy so I can make sure she want to see me again.
So she can call again.
Yeah, it's call me again. Yeah, so it's different. So it depends on how everybody got their own little take on that. So,
what
you think? I about to say, what you feel, Darryl?
From both sides, from both ends. Simply because the performance piece is one.
Mm-hmm.
The expectation is already turned up because of he or she performed.
Right.
And then the expectation to have it later again is even turned up the more, because not just for the performance piece, because you never know what type of connections are being attached.
Gotcha.
Like you say, and even if it's just that one night stand, you know, you put something on your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, you're right. Put on your mind.
I can't find her. I can't find her.
You gotta save it.
Everybody didn't actually purposely gave somebody the wrong number right in front of their face. Just 5544, and you know that ain't your number. Somebody in line, right? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna change that number.
Yeah. What am I getting?
Yeah.
So how do you know? Okay, so I know my answer. So how do y'all normally? It's crazy, but it's real. I'm gonna bust a lot of people right now. So how do you normally save someone in your phone after that? So you know you go out with somebody, right? You get that number. Y'all end up being at each other's house or whatever, and you may have a number in there, but you didn't say that shit. You didn't say their name. You didn't say nothing. So I normally be like the next day or two. I try to slide it in there and be like, girl, how you spell your name? I think I spelled it wrong. Yeah. That's what I normally do.
You don't know who it
how you
is,
spell
though,
it?
Yeah, you know who it is, but
back in my single days, it depends on the situation. Like, house party. If I'm at the house party, house party.
On the house party.
Right.
Prospect. If I was at Prospect Park that night, Prospect. Blue shirt.
Right.
You gonna save them on whatever you remember.
What?
So you save them like that. I understand. Like, okay, well, so and so.
Because I know what would happen that night.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I went to a house party, I might not have time to get a name. She say, "Oh, my name Kiara." House party.
Yeah, house party calling.
So I get that. Okay, so listen. So house party's calling. Austin's calling. Shit, South Powder's calling. I get that. That's the same thing. But my question.
If I get the number, they get the call. I'm gonna get the number.
Yeah. So my question to you is how do you slot that in? Because I had.
You said, how you spell it?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
I want to make sure I spell your name right. So how do you spell it again?
Only because I've had two encounters. To one, to where that shit worked.
Oh, yeah.
Then to one, to where the girl said, Just be honest. So you just say my name. You know, I got busted. So I
might be honest with her.
Damn. You know, so
I'll be honest with her. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Yeah.
I was single. I didn't know. Now I like you.
They hate it when they.
Now you graduated.
Boom.
Boom. Now we've because it's level. We all know in dating, it's level. You might meet somebody, 5 people that night. 2 or 3 people gonna make it to the next 2 days. Mm-hmm. After that, somebody else might fall off. You might only talking to one of them. Yeah, it's a process of elimination. After a while, 2 months later, you only talk to one of them. Yep. She might not work out. You know what I mean? Depending on how fast she is, but what's going on? What's up?
The moral of that is people, they tend to, and people don't even know that they do this shit. People tend to wing yourself out. It happens. And I'm single right now and I'm dating and I know I'm like, you know what? Like, oh well, who you dating? I was like, look, okay, well the person you knew, now they didn't win themselves out. I ain't have to do no work. They already cast themselves out quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about process of elimination, but you're helping me out because you're blanking yourself out. So I ain't even. All right. So next gonna be who's next? Oh, Darryl. Oh,
yeah, Darryl.
Oh.
Yeah, one of yours, KB.
I want to read it.
It might have been a good one too.
I know, right? Oh, there it is.
Okay, bet. Oh boy,
that one was good though. Them first 2
so far, yeah. Keep going.
All right. Would you stay with someone or get back with someone due to a primary need like house or transportation?
Damn. Troy, your eyes went up on that one.
Let me not lie.
No, like no.
Nah, I feel like this is what I feel like they're saying.
Not to date them.
This is what I feel like they're saying. Say for instance, you're in a toxic relationship, and I'm married happily, so I'm talking about my past life, baby. I love you. Say for instance, you know what I'm saying, you're in a toxic relationship. You know it's not working. Y'all done. You know what I'm saying. But right now, I just started this new job. I'm using her car. She's taking me to work.
Yeah.
Let me sit this out for the next 3 months till I get that bonus I'm going to get, and then I can move.
True.
That's what I'm thinking.
Real.
I would use that for that transportation. She might have. Right now, look, I ain't got my apartment right now.
I've never been in that situation.
Ain't that what they talking about?
Did it say you was in a relationship?
Would you stay with someone?
Yeah.
Or get back with someone due to a primary need?
Okay, so it don't say you're in a relationship.
Right.
I just get with them.
So
No,
in a relationship, you can stay with them, but
it says A or B.
Baby, I was just doing this because so you're not in a relationship with nobody else. You're
says
single.
A or B. It says A or B. If you're in one or if you couldn't get back
either
with them.
or.
So you with your boyfriend or your ex?
Right.
Yeah, but I'm only with them because for my primary need.
Yeah. Are you?
Okay. Because I thought it was saying using a relationship and using somebody else.
No.
Okay.
No.
She ain't did it, man. Whatever she thinking, man, she good, man. She ain't doing nothing. Well, he must be on your ass.
like, wait a minute.
What's inside?
Wait.
She trying to keep herself in the clear. She fucked up last episode.
Make sure everything was everything.
Wait a minute. Hey, she tried to y'all like, wait a minute. So y'all
ain't saying I'm messing with nobody, huh? What you know.
Okay, you good.
I gotta see how it's going after this.
It's about one person.
So I'm in a relationship with the person I'm using.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You all right?
It's hot.
All right, it is hot. All right, go ahead. So how you feel about that?
I've done this.
Okay, so
that's why I had to make it clear. No, only because at the time I was young. I was real young. And I didn't have a vehicle and I had to get to work. Really? So I only talked to this person because he was my way of getting to work. So
she used you this
so that's primary need. Right. And no, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, it's wrong to use people. You're not supposed to use people. But I had to get to work.
But
it's not right.
It's not right.
No, it's not right to use people. Okay. It's not. But we've all been used.
We was young.
We've all been used.
Honestly, right here, I haven't.
So when you done it, even if you got to sleep outside for the next 2 days.
So you are walking out to work.
In the situation where I had to sleep outside. Maybe that's what you got your mama for.
You been stuck in a toxic relationship so you can stay in the house?
No, but I've been in a toxic relationship where it was flipped. But I don't feel like the person used me though. It was just
they did
in a situation where I felt like I had to help them.
So they did.
That's what they
yeah. So so you did voluntary.
They needed you.
They needed you.
And you allowed it, right?
I don't feel like I was used.
Did you allow it?
I'm not asking you if you feel like you. Other point.
But it was by choice.
Right.
So you
supposed to be there.
Okay, I
It's a
got it.
relationship.
Anybody,
So
look, if I need somebody, right? If
If
I
you
need
date your
Shay
partner-
for her car, it's my choice to choose her that I need.
but I have.
It's her choice.
But is that using somebody?
That's what I'm saying. So
It depends on how you look at
We're
it.
in a relationship.
And he didn't look at it.
So
as
then
you.
all of a sudden, let's
He
just
had-
say
Okay.
Oh no,
he got put out.
that's different.
But
So
do they
he
have
got
anywhere
put
else to go?
Huh?
Do they have anywhere else to go?
I mean, if they chose, but it's just where they wanted to go, I felt like you would be comfortable there. So as your nigga, I'm gonna make sure you're okay.
Well, there's different.
I
You
put
talking about, see,
myself-
you talking about
different,
your
though.
point of
That's
view.
different.
No, you trying to make me say Troy ain't never been that situation. Bitch, I did it.
I
So what's
know.
the last thing I have?
No,
They did when I
wait,
had
wait,
it.
wait, wait.
not
Let me
saying
interject.
that, Troy.
Let me interject. So Troy is answering.
He ain't been used.
Wait,
Spicy. Okay, yeah, let me
wait,
have it.
Troy is answering.
I'm in the situation, guys. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
He can't make you be in it, Troy.
Get him hot. You get him hot.
Sorry.
You can't put him in it.
Sorry.
I'm talking from his point of view. I'm talking about the other person.
So listen. So Troy's talking about something different, y'all.
I know,
Troy's talking
that's
about
what I'm saying.
being in it. Troy, we're saying if
The other
Have
person.
I used the person to make sure? I
Right,
was
not the
doing-
person
no.
that's
Right,
allowing
okay.
somebody to stay there. You the person that needs something.
okay.
Did we get your opinion on this?
You know,
Maybe I need to put this down.
Yeah.
Oh, you need some more?
Put that down.
Drink it. Yeah, I don't know.
so honestly, so I've been married for 23 years.
Clap for that.
23
That's,
years coming
that's
up.
good.
Come on up.
Yes.
August 21st. Love you, baby.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
she don't get your
like-
look. I said, look.
Yeah.
I was like, will it post?
Yeah.
Duck, run, hide.
I mean, he know the date.
Yeah, August 21st.
Yeah.
So I have to be honest. I have never been in a situation where I
You're
had
not alone,
to,
guys.
use someone for the sake of primary necessity, and either has it been done
To you.
me,
Right.
Got it.
and I can honestly say I think the reason why is because I wasn't real with myself. I had to do a lot. I had to go through a lot of suffering in relationships prior to being married.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Simply because maybe I didn't ask, or maybe I should have asked, or I gave. And see, that's the thing. You know, I think that's a whole other subject as far as relationship.
All that to that resume.
Yeah.
So you on that's see what I was explaining is y'all on the other side of the spectrum. You feel me? You're talking from the side of the giving side. The question was about the person do you get from somebody else. So you're answering from a giver. You're the person who they would use. Now what would say is using or giving, you don't feel like you're on the other side. Listen real quick. You're on the other side. So you're not going to feel like using. But if I told him or I know that I need Troy, so I'm going to go to Troy because I know Troy's going to give it. I'm going to go to Darryl because I know that he's going to give it.
Well, maybe since you
So if I go to that person because I know they're going to give it and my intentions are wrong, that's what makes it using.
want to be in you guys' club.
You know?
Sorry.
Hey, but that don't mean that person used you.
Though. Like I could
You've
say
been
I was
used, right?
I could say
Exactly.
I was
Yeah,
used,
for sure.
yeah.
And it comes with, you know.
That's more about
so
more than
it
one
get
person.
deep.
Yeah, it get deep.
I guess I joined the club.
That was a good one.
And they ain't playing
And I feel like
He wanted to fight me and everything, y'all. He was like, you can't make me be.
No, I didn't though. I wasn't the user, so
All right.
I'm good.
So
I'm
my
fine.
question, say, can money actually buy love?
Hell,
Yes.
Man.
Well, let me tell you why I say yes. Because on TV right now, you can see the ugliest rappers with the finest women.
Flavor Flav.
And they act like they love them and all that, but you think they really love them on them?
Of course not.
Of course not. But some of them been with him 3-4 years. Because eventually, he taking care of her. She living the life she want.
love
She
grows
probably do
out.
love the nigga
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that point.
Okay, so
But after a while, you telling me 4 years
It
of being in a
ain't
relationship
love
with somebody,
for
you ain't gonna love
for
them at all?
Money. It's not love.
But see, when I say love, I'm talking about caring about a person's well-being. You care if they eat. You care if they died. You care if they sick. That don't mean you attracted and think they sexy. But after 4 years with an ugly man or ugly woman, and she taking care of everything, buying your cars, nigga, your clothes, your shoes, eventually you gonna love
I'm
her.
gonna care for him. Like I care if something happens.
I love ugly people. Like it's not like because that's to be the only thing, the attraction, right? That's the only reason why it would be like.
could be a-
Why else would you have to buy love? It's something that's unattractive.
I'm gonna go deeper and say I'm gonna say
Deep again.
yeah, I'm going deep because I got stories for days too. So I'm gonna say with that question, there's always going to be a two-sided answer for that question. Only because, yes, money can buy love in the eyes of half of the world, but if you look into it, like Shay said, like, that has to be a strong meaning of just caring, because you can live with somebody for, man, I know somebody who was with somebody for like 10 years, and that shit deep because the picture looked good. Everything looked good.
Picture always
it looked like it's love. That girl would leave him any day. She would leave this nigga any day if she found something better.
If somebody came better,
she would leave.
But that treated her well,
she would leave.
Or them feelings was just there. She would be.
And I knew her. And I knew her forever, so I know she would leave.
But something buying that love? What is it then?
They're not buying love.
But if something else will make her leave, what's she leaving for? If he doing what he got to do.
You know, that was for okay. So you speaking
that really caught her interest, somebody that she really likes, care for,
or he caught her at that vulnerable time to where that money came in, ching ching. That entertains her whole shit. But have a real person pull up and has a regular job and not that much money, but he's still attractive. He's still working. He still might not be as rich, but but he's still doing his thing.
I think it's getting me because you keep using the word love. Money can't buy
that was
love.
The question.
I know,
but that's why we gotta use it.
That's why I'm saying money can't buy.
So you telling me you can talk to somebody for 4 or 5 years and they taking care of you, whatever needs you need, your car note, your hair, whatever. They spending money on you, and you don't think he's attractive, but eventually he gonna come through and he got you, and y'all start talking. You're not gonna overlook that unattractiveness.
And because and you know why? Because like I said, okay, so. Pertaining to that first topic we talked about where I used the guy, that was my younger days. When I grew up and got older, like I can't do that. Like if it's not attractive.
Damn. Sorry, pal. No more chances for you. No chances. You out of there.
Huh?
So you would.
Anyway, she really did. No, but I'm just saying, like, now I can't just use somebody because they got some money or they doing this for me, doing that for me, because I'm looking for something more, something deeper. Right. So, no, that money does not attract me. It doesn't do anything for me because it got to be more to it than that.
Right.
So,
it's the maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
It's the maturity for sure.
And so, I need more than that.
And then you define what love to you. You had a definition of what your expectation for love, and I think that's for the question itself. First, find out what love. Some people find love in their vehicles, love in their dress attire, careers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, money can buy you that, but what you think is love. However, like you said, this goes. It's a two-sided answer to the question.
For sure.
Love is embedded in my heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to go here. The Bible says where a man's heart is where you can find his treasure.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So think about treasure as something that's worth something. As you find love in that same place.
Right.
So it's a you got to be real careful. My dad used to tell me all the time, Darryl, stop telling them girls you love them.
Yeah, you can't tell them you love them.
You can't tell them I love you. And
people take that in.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a whole nother.
That's why I say you can't use that word love too loosely. That's why when you saying money can't buy love, that's why I'm like, no, not love, because you can't use that word.
Wife in the house and the lifestyle.
Has anybody told us? Some people say, I love you.
And stop using that word, y'all. Y'all stop using that.
Yeah, you talking.
Don't keep giving it to me, so let me just keep on saying it. That's what he want to hear. So let me just keep on saying what I got to say to make sure I keep getting
them up. And they not.
And for me, that's
why girls missing on first 48.
Yeah, everybody niggas too, men too.
And for me, like, if someone does that, like in the past before, they be like, oh, I love you. I'm like, don't tell me that. Only because for me, like, it's a more like of an offense because let's say we've been talking for like 2 months or 3 months. Yeah, you like me. But don't say you love me. Yeah, you don't love me.
It's a sign though.
Yeah. People say I love you like yeah. They're like, what?
Because nowadays, like I said, people use that word too loose.
It's like,
and with me, it means more than that.
That's why you know the level of maturity. When somebody say I love you in a week, you be like, okay, no. You're not my type.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Quick.
All right.
That was a good one. I ain't playing tonight.
Oh shit, it's a long one. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, they came with it.
You finna go deep?
I'm going deep. I'm going deep.
Uh-oh.
Get y'all ready for
Set up
this.
and look. Okay.
All right. So when coming out of a relationship, how soon is too soon to move on?
We all gotta think about that.
Okay, when they say move on, I'm assuming they mean another relationship. To me, too soon. If you're in a relationship within the next 6 months, I wouldn't have to tell you. I wouldn't. I don't feel like I was
I
nothing.
feel like you was already
KB.
talking to him.
Let me add on to what you're saying. So you right what you're saying about that. So moving on is moving on to one, dating somebody, and two, to your ex-wife or girl, your ex-wife or girlfriend, moving on is fucking somebody else too.
Oh,
That's
see, now
deep.
that's a whole other question. You been deep.
That's moving on.
No, you saying fuck it.
So,
Like,
okay,
but I
so,
mean, when somebody
if you
say
move
moving on,
But that's
when I was in
moving
a
on,
relationship with
though.
somebody, if you moved on, you've already made yourself available to other people. Because a woman, don't do man, clearly. To me, like their feelings and their time is sensitive when they came out of something. So they're gonna be hurt and sad and having to deal with change before you should be looking for the next person. So in my eyes, if it was a relationship, married, and where I am now, if you're married, come on, man. I don't care if it's dating or sex. Giving somebody your number within the next 3 to 6 months, if you done that and we were married in a relationship, in my eyes, you were never happy. You've been wanting to do your thing.
Let's move on, right?
Or
Let's move on.
What I was finna say.
All of them though. I don't care whether it was a date. I don't care if it was a
saying,
number.
I was adding on too. I'm just telling you.
Oh, yeah, all
that's moving on.
that. Yep.
All that's moving on. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
You fucking, you dating, you out there clubbing, give your number by, and you just separated from your wife. Yes.
If you went back to your ex page and liked the picture and wrote them,
hey, you moving on.
that's you gotta be. You're not worried about us no more. You're not hurt. You're not worried
But
about.
how you know they're not hurting? Because what if that's
Not if you're reaching out to nobody. If you're not,
that's their way to cope with.
then that's not the right way. That's
not who.
now you got a bad habit.
Oh,
way.
true.
It ain't gotta be the right
Shay,
way for you.
so right now,
their way.
you sound like you're making an excuse for
I'm
why.
not making an excuse, but I'm just saying.
So answer this: would you be okay if your man, right? Y'all got into it. Y'all broke up tonight. He go hit up his ex, and then he say, "That's my way of coping and dealing with what I'm dealing with." Nigga, that's an excuse.
No, I'm not saying that's right. And if he come with me,
That's never right with both sides because you're opening doors. When you go back to an ex or somebody you messed with, or whatever, you hitting them
So,
up,
what if
you
it's
open
not
the
an
door.
But no, KB.
Somebody.
KB, so it's not so.
I feel like you
So
you can't move.
wait. So it's not an
Nobody said you
excuse.
can't move on.
Okay, you go. Cause
So
if I
KB,
get
so it's not an
into
excuse. So it's not an excuse. What she's saying is coping means that if somebody got into it, which I know couples, married couples, that they broke up. To cope with it, the girl goes out have drinks with her girls. The dude goes out with his dudes. It's not an excuse. That's just him. Now who knows? He's a nigga. He may get some numbers. Now is he gonna use them? He may not use them. But his way of coping is okay. Well, he used to be the dancer, the outgoing guy. So that's his way of coping, KB, because that's all he know in a single life. So he's coping. It's not right.
I understand
It's
that,
not
but
right.
if his wife see those numbers, and if
We
she
know that.
feel,
She-
hold on, I ain't finished.
Okay.
If she see those numbers, or if a woman see that her man got these numbers, and if she feel like I can't trust you going forward, so I'm done, I would totally understand her. Because in my eyes, I don't, like that's mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna go out there and do all that. Like, even me, I might have my own coping skills or whatever, but like that. But if I'm in a relationship and I'm really about what I'm about, I'm gonna be careful how I move. That's what I'm talking about. My point of view.
Yeah,
I may go out and cope and deal with it, but I'm gonna know what lines not to cross. Because once you cross that line, in my eyes, you gotta stay right there. You're not about to go make nobody feel like they got an opportunity or a chance to be with what I got going on. Once you do that, now I'm gonna move how I want to move, and that's my choice.
Yeah.
So what if you don't get back with the person and you just
What we talk about then? We talking about somebody that you gonna get back with, clearly, right?
Right.
The question was about like if somebody we going through a breakup or we going through something, you go step out and go.
The question you just gave.
What was the question?
The question was how soon was it? Like
Too soon. So what's moving on? Numbers, calling other people, entertaining somebody else. Moving on. What do you consider somebody moving on from you?
So how soon, y'all? I mean, I guess the question is how
like
soon was the answer?
Right.
How soon?
6 months.
How soon?
For me,
Ain't no
6
limit
months.
for me.
No
I feel
limit.
like if I
Okay.
for me, for example, I was in an 8-year relationship before the one I was just in. If I felt like you know, y'all know me. Like, I'm going to keep fighting for it until I feel like, okay, maybe he going to do this. Maybe he this. Or maybe so when I finally was like, okay, I'm done with it. And I just met somebody new, just giving me everything that I've been seeking in this 8-year relationship.
2 weeks.
No matter if it was like the next, I won't say 2 weeks. It was like a month, like, because we started working together. So it was like a month. But I told myself I'm going to give it time. So I got to know this or that, like no kissing or none of that. So then about a month, we started dating. So I felt like I didn't have to give myself no time limit. Fuck that. I gave you all what I had to give you. So when I left.
He felt like you moved too fast?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But you not seeing it on my point. Like,
Yeah,
fuck me
true,
over
true.
for like all this. So I
Right.
had to go.
Yeah.
And then somebody showing me what I've been seeking in you for 8 years. So
Oh, that's
You can't judge
deep.
me.
Oh man.
That's true.
but I'm single now though. So anyway.
I look at it like
Yeah.
this: the level of commitment that you were in prior to the actual discourse, if I may, it really takes some healing, some time to get past, to get it out your system.
I'm with that.
And you know, like you said, 6 months. I feel you on that. And like you said,
Hey, nigga.
you know,
Yeah, no, real shit.
I agree
focus on
because he
nobody
did.
else.
He would bring it up, and he felt like
Depends
I
on
wasn't really too over my ex.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like that.
But I'd be like, I don't, I didn't get it because
hear
like,
you, but don't
but it was
split.
certain things. I guess what he
You
would
feel
do,
like-
I would bring
You feel
it
like
up.
you're not healed at that
Right.
point. That's
Heal
too
yourself
soon.
so
Like,
you can figure out what you
yeah,
really
but see,
want.
what I
how
was
can
saying
a
about
person
coping,
feel
I was
somebody when
speaking
they heal,
from
though?
somebody that's just hurt. Like some people, when they
And when
get
you
hurt,
move
they
from
don't
hurt-
know how to just
Be
chill.
hurt, but I can't
Yeah.
trust a person who move off hurt because if you hurt and within a month or two you go fuck somebody else I'm dating, I can't trust you. That's gonna make me feel like
And I
whenever
get-
you
I
get
get what
hurt,
you're saying, but I
you
was
gonna go
just saying-
choose the next thing out of hurt, bruh.
right?
Like,
And
but
hurt.
finish, we cut you off.
No, y'all good. Y'all, this good, y'all, for
Yeah,
real.
a lot of we had
Because hurt people hurt other
Yes.
people.
Say that one more time. Say it one more
people
time.
will-
But that's why you have to slow down. Not you, but in general. Like, that's why people have, I don't know what the rush is. I was single for 3 years before I got in my relationship I'm in now.
Different best friend.
But look, everybody is different. But the reason I did that is because when I first started out being single, I was scared. I was thinking, damn, I'm finna get my own apartment. Can I really deal with my own mind alone by myself for that long?
Yeah.
But then when I felt so good, I learned how to not need nobody in my house with me. I ain't want nobody in the house with me after a while.
Man.
I learned how to cook for myself, clean for to where I didn't need nobody else. So when I did that, I was able to have options. I was able to have fun, go out, have people at my house when I wanted them there. But then sometimes I came home from work, I didn't want nobody. I put my TV on, cooks, do my thing. You feel me? To where that made me feel like, what am I rushing a relationship for? Because if they keep failing and they keep not working, then maybe I'm moving too fast with them.
Yeah.
You,
Like,
you
I don't know,
just
it's no rush.
you just touched something that I preach on.
Bruh.
I preach on that. I got a lot of to all my single males and females, and they can vouch for this. I tell them, look, every time I'm single, it's a trail. I know myself. If I'm single for a good minimum of 1-2 years. You would never see me. You would never see me hop back in and hop out. Like you can't. Again, that's personal. I just know I cope better whenever I have my freedom. For that 1-2 years. And then every girl who I date, they end up being long term. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they're long term for a reason. Because when I date them, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Now they may not be the right one for me still after all the options at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just to the point to where I've been single now since 18, and now I'm ready to date again. I've had enough. My normal break, a good 2-3 years. That's normal to me. I already knew 3 years ago that right now, I'll be ready to date again because I've had enough single time.
For
for
you
me.
gotta make sure you ready.
For
Because you
me.
might go to the next person that's ready, and you not ready. You gotta work on yourself.
For yourself.
And that's what I learned from y'all, like a couple of podcast episodes we had a long time ago. When y'all told me, like, from my experience, I'm out of one, in one. But just being single for like what I've been doing, just focusing on me, it is a peace of mind. I got
It's
my
a peace of
own
mind.
crib, like
Yeah.
it's just a peace of mind, just worrying about my damn self.
That's it.
Yeah,
My
man.
goal, worry about my damn self.
Yeah.
Because you find yourself, you jump too soon. You really hadn't shaved off
Yep.
it hadn't shaken. It still has a tendency to have hold And I get you when you say that you fucked me over, so I moved on, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
But when if we really go to the core of it, your heart was broken.
Yeah.
You fucked your mind. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
your mind.
You wasn't jacked up, but you got me to a point in a place that, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do it intentionally, but I'm gonna make sure I do for me.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times in court, not y'all, but I found out in courtship and in dealing with those couples in marriage and just in relationship period, they break away from something that was ultimately good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they run from it and jump into something so quick and so fast. And nobody ever stopped to realize and just go back and say, let's go back and really understand and see why is it that there's a split? Why is there an exodus?
And it might be you. All you
It
gotta
may
do
be
is
you.
shut your mouth. You feel me? For real. It be like that because I've said before, like, you gonna end up, you with somebody now and you don't want to do what you gotta do to be with them. So then you like, okay, I'm just gonna be single then. You gonna be single and get with the next person and then you still doing what you doing.
Exactly.
They gonna feel the same way I feel.
It's you.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta admit that it is you
But
that needs
you
are the problem.
Don't do that.
That's what that time is for.
That's what get me like. I'm getting heated.
Come on, get in there.
Cause it's like it pisses me off. Like, cause it's like one when you know you're a good ass motherfucker, but then it's like I hate a motherfucker who always point the finger but can't never own up to what the fuck they did
Right.
to make you react like how you act. But
So I
then
got a
it's
question.
like, go ahead,
I don't want to cut you off. You finished?
go on.
Has that happened with more than one person?
Yes.
So what do you think it is about you that's making them two people? Because it's how I feel. When
like
2 to 3
always-
people that said it, you gotta look at yourself.
I don't feel like it's me right hand up. I feel like I always find somebody where I gotta help build them up.
You
If
just
that's
said it though.
what
you just
But
said
your
it.
proof and your recent comments. Oh, I don't feel like I was being used. I was helping it. That trait would cause that right there. So that's your pattern that you need to break. Oh, he get it. Take her to church. Yeah, you gotta work with it, baby. You gotta work them off.
Yeah.
That's
You don't want to work it off.
Fuck it.
We gotta do the work, man. You don't want to do the work. You gotta do the work.
gotta do the
Okay.
We
We taking Ayala. Come get them.
It's another topic.
But that's what I was saying before about being in a relationship, especially when you with somebody for a long time. You start seeing shit about yourself that you need to work on, and you be like, "Damn, I didn't know I was this."
I got problems.
I got problems.
Like you have to do the work.
And it's nothing
on
against you.
yourself.
It's just that as adults, we grow and we start to learn what's bad habits and what's my personality.
Yeah.
What can this person deal with and what do I need to change?
Yeah.
And if you start learning, okay, well, maybe I start to put up with too much. Then you got to learn what you got to change about yourself. You must put up with too much.
Because you don't want to become that crutch.
A crunch.
Oh,
yes.
See, I learned that towards the end of
Yeah, you just learning.
That's it.
cool.
That's
So
it.
I can own up and I can
Yeah.
admit it. It's like it's just I used to.
And you know what? And
shit that
and after the show tonight, I want you to go home, look in the mirror, and just say that you've accomplished something. Because it's a lot of folks right now.
on a daily basis.
A lot
Throw
of
some water on your face.
A lot of folks right now who are
I swear, taking in the
look.
shower.
So there's a lot of folks who I help out, who I rate. You know, they call me their life coach. You know, and for some of them,
Wait. You said they call you what?
life
a
coach.
life
I heard
coach.
what he said.
Damn.
I was giving advice
Are
for
they
so long.
paying you
It's
for
just a
that
life
shit?
coach. You know what? Honestly, not yet.
You
It's
didn't
coming.
charge them,
It's
cousin?
coming. It's coming. But
Damn, like, that's
but more of
deep.
the story is that
Real.
is the reason why I called that out is because, like, you know, for me it take a minute to get through. Everybody different. So to get through some people's heads, like for you to actually own up to it and say I've learned this in 2021, because you've been doing that shit for your whole life. So you grown now. So that's a big.
She was too.
That's a big accomplishment because I can't get some people to like learn that shit. Like learn yourself.
And I've learned, I had friends that told me stuff years ago. Like if you don't change about yourself, you're gonna be miserable. And I thought that was
all the time.
and I used to be like, what? I'm like, girl, whatever, you know.
Right.
And later on I started saying, damn, I gotta change myself.
Because you didn't want to hear that first.
I
First, you didn't
thought
wanna
she
hear
know
it.
she was talking about, oh yeah, you're miserable, bitch, whatever.
Right.
I was happy. I had different, you know, I was enjoying myself. So I was like, whatever it is, they don't like it. Oh well, I was just an asshole. But she told me, if you don't change that, you're not gonna be happy. And I wasn't happy, and I started, damn, what I do? And then boom, it was me.
Here you are. Troy, back on you.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Troy trying to think of it. He trying to fix himself.
Don't
Did he go
ask
to the
that
car?
question. Ask that question. He had a whole nother question.
He's stressed out. He take his medicine out.
All right. It just that last one did. Whoever wrote that hit home. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you put a time frame on when you want to have sex with someone, or did we just ask that?
Nope.
Let me see. Let me hear.
Nope.
Okay. Do you put a time frame on when you want to have sex with someone, or do you just go with the flow?
Flow.
Go with the flow.
Definitely gotta go.
In general, folks
Okay, 3 months.
folks do
No.
both in general, but me personally,
Wrong.
I
Yeah,
go with
black.
the
I don't need
flow.
this about next week.
I
It's
go-
over.
Yeah.
Wait, time on. You know what? So let's interject.
Come on now.
That's two. Look, that's
It's day
look.
three.
But matter of fact, look,
Alright, I'm gonna shut
that's
up.
two-sided too. Two-sided answer. You know why?
You got 2 days.
You know why?
That's it.
Because look, me personally,
Hold on.
so I go with the flow. My alter ego says, nigga, if it's been 3 months,
She ain't giving up.
yes,
What we doing?
Where we going?
Yeah, you gotta be
First-
patient though,
first,
because that might
right, I
not.
don't
Some
like
girls
first.
change themselves up to say, you know what, I'm gonna challenge him, because he might just want my body.
Mm-hmm.
So if she say it been 2 months and you feeling like, damn, I done spent $400 on her, do you feel like the money amount matters versus what she giving up?
No.
You gonna happily spend that $400?
I'm saying I am. But first off, I ain't gonna spend no money. I ain't gonna spend no money if I'm not interested.
What you mean?
So,
What
like,
you interested?
yeah, if I'm
And she
interested,
ain't giving you none.
again,
After.
if I'm interested,
Do the interested got something to do with she giving you something or something?
no, interested means that I'm pursuing her as a girlfriend.
So what
This
if you
is different.
interested and then she ain't gave you?
Then I'm going with the flow. But if it's a girl who I just know, we just out having dates and shit and all that shit, you got 3 months to get
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say,
poo up. Like, you got to get that shit up. Like, you got
Man, 3 months.
Because with some guys, y'all have to understand, some guys get,
And then what if she really think like a man too?
But they're single, so that's your single mind.
yeah, so I'm giving you,
Single-minded.
I mean, this is a single
Single
question
minded.
to me.
Yeah.
So basically, so I feel like, so it's a single mind. It's a single
No,
mind. Shit.
you got married people who answer that question.
But I'm just saying, for
It's not the
me
same question.
personally, and I said this on our second or third episode, you have to understand that being single, a nigga know when he wants to pursue a woman as a girlfriend versus as dating. Now, that woman at the same time, I know she ain't gonna be as no boyfriend. She just want dates and the drinks and the happy hours, all that shit. I keep doing that shit, but eventually you gotta drop the draws. You gotta come out for something. Like, you cannot just, knowing that we not finna be dating or be boyfriend and girlfriend, I ain't gonna keep swiping and swiping and swiping just for fun. You know, like, it's not fun. Now, if you a nigga who desperate, that's different.
What we just having fun? We went to Top Golf. We go to Dave and
How much
Buster's.
fun
We
you
go.
gonna have? Dropping
feel like you still gotta
$400.
go with the flow.
How much fun?
Money
is
may not be
that?
the issue.
Yeah, $500. $100.
Just because you spending some money, she got to get you.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what it sounds like.
Y'all say, is it a, y'all ask this question. Now, you said it on your own answer. In this world right
Money
now.
do matter
In this
then.
world,
What they
money
saying
matters.
is,
Money matters. And you're not
If
gonna
he
be
done spent $300-400, then you should have been gave that thing up. That's what he's saying. In a single man world.
in a single man world, dude is not finna go on dates to a woman who he know he's not, who he know, let's be more clear. He know
If
they're
he's
not
smart,
gonna be.
if he's smart and she look like Jennifer Lopez, and you know you're gonna get it,
That's different.
and it's coming, you're gonna
That's
be
different. You're gonna be
patient.
patient.
Hyping yourself
It might be
up,
7
though.
months,
You're
and
gonna be
then
patient.
Jada Pinkett, it might be 7-8
but
months, and you know.
and that's cool.
And that's crazy because a lot of women probably think that way too. Like, if he's spending all this money on me, he gonna expect something pretty soon.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you
why they don't let
spend-
him spend.
It is true.
It's true. It's true.
That's why I don't let them
That's
spend.
why-
I've heard my mama
that's
preach
his
that all my
word.
life. Like,
It's
don't
true.
let men or boys spend money on you because they're gonna expect something from you.
Because
That
you know
is
why?
That's
totally
why when
true.
I
So
don't
you
like
expect
somebody,
every
I
time you
don't
spend
even.
some money on somebody, or is it somebody
Eventually.
you
like this.
that
Like
you
this.
Eventually.
Look, no. I'm gonna throw him in the real world. So single man, you at the club. 80% of the dudes go out who's single. They in the restroom plotting. I'm in the men's restroom. Are you seeing that bit? You got it? Okay, well, yeah, I got the weed right now. I'm rolling up. I'm gonna get the bottle coming out. These niggas, they not plotting. They plotting. You said, oh, she back? They plotting the fuck. Now, that's just one night. I'm saying 3 months. So for a single man, that's a long time.
See, we're not talking about that in the club. We talking about the girl
I'm saying
number
in
you got
general.
at the
That's
club,
what I'm saying.
right?
You say
So
you
say,
went
bitch, you
out
get her number at the club. And you been texting her, talking to her, y'all spending time, you done took her to the park, to the zoo,
That's different.
whatever, right?
That's
you spend
different. Just
money.
go with the flow.
This my thing. You spending money, right? It's been 3-4 months. You done took her to the movies. You done spent time with her. You like her. You digging her. The phone conversations popping.
And what did I say?
The text messages popping.
What did I say? I'm going with the flow. I'm pursuing her.
She ain't got me
I'm
up.
pursuing
You ain't
her.
worried about the time.
I'm not. I'm pursuing her. I'm pursuing her. But the thing is,
But what if she?
I don't feel like it's about that.
What if she was in a bad relationship before?
I just feel like if that's not
with the flow, but I feel like after a while,
you can't force nothing though. That's my thing. If you can't force nothing, if they not bringing it up or throwing it at you,
because she married now. That's the
no.
But I agree.
Even though,
I ain't married.
even with the people, even with her, if we on the like first dates or like we vibe and it's been 3 months and we chilling and we just literally looking at TV and she not trying to, you're not about to just force it. Like
how y'all vibe is. Like I wouldn't want to force nobody. I would go with the flow, but I'm not fit to force you only because like what if that person ain't really sexual active? Like
so if they didn't speak on it and they don't try it with you,
force it,
and you're not gonna force it might be 4 months.
I feel like I don't need to bring it up.
So it might be about 4 months.
I ain't gonna lie.
When we go to like 6 months, 7 months, I'm finna get a little agitated. Now then
okay, 6, 7, I understand.
Me gonna try to.
Oh, you got questions? Okay, what we doing?
So y'all have to really separate this shit because what KB saying is right. Like as far as if it's a J-Lo, Halle Berry, a woman at the think about it. If I'm going to the park with a girl, the movies, that means I'm finna pursue her. I'm not finna go to the park and movies with every girl who I talk to. With a park.
I don't think a date. You know what I mean? I don't know what they do.
The zoo. So in that,
to the zoo. I don't think nobody to the zoo.
Nobody to the zoo. And I made a picnic. Made a picnic. Like so that means pursuing. So what Troy's saying is right because Troy's saying, okay, well, I don't know nobody who's gonna go 3-4 months. Now, from what I've witnessed being single, not just me, out of the world, not just thoughts, sluts. I'm talking about doctors, lawyers, get professionals. just so we all know, people who've been going to happy hour, hanging out, dates, hanging out. They've already fucked within 3 or 4 months nowadays. 80% have already fucked within. So there's no right now, no one who's single going out, meeting up, drink. That's single, by the way. So of course, 3 or 4 months, they've already fucked.
I'm willing to wait though. Let's put that out there.
You're willing to wait, but if opportunity comes knocking,
come on now.
If it knocks and y'all just happen to be at the house after the drinks, after the club, y'all gonna go.
It all depends on the person though too. So I go off vibe.
Some people I like vibes. So
yeah,
I'm not,
it's a vibe.
Y'all now you lose me because you saying vibes, but you with the.
But it is necessarily because I'm not finna force you. So it gotta be like your vibe. Like I'm not finna be even like everybody we know when we getting horny. I could be sitting right here horny out, but if Shay like, bitch, I'm not on that. Bitch, all right then. When you leave, I gotta do what I gotta do. Shit, I'm not finna force her just because I'm horny.
True.
If she ain't on that, but I can't.
I just said if y'all was to drink and y'all been going on dates and y'all been come back to the house, y'all gonna interact because
if that person want to interact, I'm not finna interact because they what are that? No, you know.
No, I don't be drunk out my mind. I be drunk still in my mind.
What's wrong?
I said no.
Yeah, already.
She gonna be like, okay, I'll take 4.
Yeah, but that's it, brother. What you trying to do?
People like Shay, she ain't coming to the house. She ain't coming in the house. She ain't coming to the house outside and talk. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. She ain't coming in. She coming in.
And then that ain't even attractive no more.
Yeah, no.
Shay, next
She wake up. What we do? Okay.
Oh man. At that point, yeah.
If she drunk and she can't say her name,
Yeah.
Ain't right.
Yeah.
you can't ask her what's her mama name and she can't tell y'all.
Yeah, then that.
Yeah, that's
Let it
right.
go on, man. Sit on over.
No.
Let it go home, man.
All right. Next. Should you date while broke?
Yeah.
Tell me. If you ain't got no money to take her to the movie, don't take her to the movie. What you saying?
We all was kids dating and we was broke as shit. Teenagers broke as shit.
You gonna date if you broke?
I think a dope.
You understand you gotta date. Yeah, you gotta be rich or have money to date.
Okay, so date Park.
Bitch, you can come to my mama house. I'm gonna cook. Mama put
And
food in the
mama,
house.
I'm not
We
coming
gonna
at your
cook.
mama house.
We gonna
I'm 30 years
chill.
old.
Think about if somebody invite you, right? If you going on a date, I want you to come up into my auntie house. The auntie got her boyfriend over there, other people over there. You trying to date in the living room and cook. All these other people talking, interrupting. You're not gonna feel like, hit me up when you get your own spot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say.
I feel like when you grown, I'm not for the.
I feel like we talking about grown.
We not talking about when you was teenager, baby. We talking about your question right now. How old you is?
What was the question again?
Did you date while broke?
Nah, I'm a date while I'm broke. Why? Because I like entertainment. So I can be broke, you'll never know. And I'll be at wherever I'm at. What's up, girl? I got $10 out and hustle off somebody, and I'm gonna be out having a good time. Cause I gotta enjoy myself. I'm not gonna be depressed cause I'm broke.
True.
I'm dating. You may not know. Broke the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I said, keep up with you. How much it cost? $400. I'm gonna let you know tomorrow. Let's see how tonight to go, and I'll let you know tomorrow. I get paid tomorrow. I tell you, you get paid tomorrow.
Flip it.
You should never know.
Just come over.
I'll let you know.
We can watch a movie.
I'll get paid the next week.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll date while I'm broke. I mean, I've done it before. Like, I left my job, had an employment. Yeah, girl, we going shit. Oh, you got a nice car. Thank you. I'm like, damn, I'm struggling. I'm struggling behind the clothes.
$50, you know, tell your babe. Make it do what it got to do.
I think that's a lot of people, though. I think a lot of people date while broke.
And you never know
what's going on.
Why not? I mean, that's a confidence thing. If you like, I ain't got no money, I can't go on a date. Why not? You better
be positive.
They may be taking you out.
Absolutely.
That's another thing about dates. It's always on somebody else. You rarely go on dates, we splitting the bill. Somebody gonna be like, oh, it's on me, don't worry about it. So you gotta find out. If you broke, find out who paying. Say, okay, I go, but am I? Is it on you?
No, she got her bonus check this weekend.
You feel me? I got you. On me.
True.
Crawfish on me. Boom.
I feel like that's materialistic people, the ones that be like, oh, I can't date you. You ain't got no money. Like, you really not looking for like love.
Yeah, you
me. They
like,
might not be looking for love. They just looking for some fun.
True.
Don't fuck with me if that's what you.
What's some money?
When me and my wife started dating, I knew her all of my life. But once we got together and started dating, our first date was at Burger King.
Wow.
And I didn't have a job at that time. I was literally in between jobs, and she was getting unemployment. And we went to Burger King, and y'all, I was a bum. I didn't.
No wrong with that.
I didn't have at that time. I had hair on my head. D.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, him and Lil Jeff used to do my edge ups, back in the days when I had hair. And so I remember, we wanted to go somewhere.
On the side, right?
Oh,
yeah, just
by your fingers.
Oh, cool.
I remember,
right.
We wanted to go out. We went to Burger King, and I didn't have $5 to buy some 99-cent Whopper. And and I felt bad because we're talking about let's do something, And here it was. I didn't even have $5. I didn't even have money to get a fucking haircut.
Oh man.
And she reached in her pocket. She said, "I got $20. How much it costs to get your haircut? $8.
Come on.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
We took those. We took $2 and some pennies. Got us 2 Whoppers. Now, no, I take that back. We bought 1 Whopper and we shared that.
What? You listen.
Got us a drink.
Y'all been married how long?
23 years.
23.
Split the Whopper. Don't worry about how much it costs. You don't need no steak.
I knew she was the one. I pursued her, and even when it came to the us getting in between the sheets, we let it happen.
Right.
And when it happened, regardless if it was 6 months, a year, everything just gelled together.
Flowed,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's because that connection was deeper than I just want sex.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want you to have money to pay for my date.
And it's okay to date when you broke, because I feel like if you into me, like how I'm into you, I just want to see you. Like I don't know where we at. I just want to see you, be around you, touch you, hold your hand,
we'll come up
anything.
Together.
Yeah, and that's it.
But like you said, that's everything. I don't even care.
I done had times where I'm just sitting in their house. That's
Absolutely.
it.
And that's and that's
how I do it in yours.
Yeah.
Just to be around you.
And that's real, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel that way too, like, so that's one way how I, of course, like wing out the women who I don't want. Of course, the first day I see beauty, I see attraction, and then I see sometimes I do see the good conversation, the good laughter. And then once the parts are coming out, it's like, okay, well, what are you doing? Where we going? Where we this? I start moving back. It's like I can see it. Like, damn, this girl just want my money. Like, she want my money. She want the dates. Oh, well, can I post you? Oh, can we take a picture? No, she just want my spotlight and my money. And it's like, I want you to know me. Like,
too much.
Just to know me. Like just know me. Don't worry about what me and Shay going this week, this summer. Or you want to go to Jamaica? You want to go out of town? Like, no, like get to know me as a person.
Right.
Know me when I got Know me when I got $100 left, and I'm asking you, okay, well, look, I know that we were supposed to go here, but hey, can we go somewhere different? Can we separate? Can we split it? You know, and if you like, oh, well, I don't want it. Or you just start writing, you ain't for me.
Yeah.
You ain't for me. You know what I mean? Because you can't sacrifice.
And that's the key.
You can't sacrifice. And you can't do that. I mean, shit happens. I didn't plan this, but it happened.
Absolutely.
It happened. You know what I'm saying? So you want me or you don't? Cool. Block. And I'm good with that nowadays. I'm good with that nowadays. I'm good with blocking. It's already done. It's done.
I already know what you're about. So it's no point.
Troy knows.
We ain't gonna date, block.
Look, we are adults now.
I changed my mind. What
different.
We are
I
adults
hate to be
now.
dating you right now because he's cold.
We are adults now. It's blocked.
Hey.
Every platform.
If you
Social
ain't
media,
giving us
phone
the
number,
cookie
like,
after 3 months,
it's blocked. It's a wrap.
I didn't know you said that. Dick.
I didn't say that point. That's don't listen to Shay.
I don't agree with that, guys. I didn't say that.
But nowadays, I mean, because you have to. You know why? Because if I don't block her, I'm going to allow her to comment on my pictures, on my posts. I'm going to allow her to text me. I'm going to allow her on vulnerable nights to say, where you at? I'm going to come over. And I'm tipsy. She know what I drink. She going to pull up. I don't need that. So I'm blocking that, so there's no option.
Yeah.
She ain't good for me, so ain't no option. No trust.
Yeah, that's why.
Take yourself away. Now you have no access to me. Now that's needed a lot of times. Sometimes family, friends, sometimes you got to take away the access. You know what? Like when you're dealing with the bullshit and the same people and the same habits, same patterns, sometimes I'm just going to go over here and y'all can stay over there.
True.
And I'm going to take that access. You can't reach me. You don't know where I'm at, what I got going on. And that's necessary. You feel me? Self-evaluation. And that's all right. Don't feel guilty about that.
Don't feel guilty, yeah. And I wish no badness on you. I wish you have the best life, but just have it over there.
Respectively.
Have it over there. Over there, not over here.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
So it says, when dating, I think it's going to probably be our last question.
Yeah.
When dating, when do you decide to cut off all your hoes? So when you're dating, when do you decide, you know what, I've got 5 people I'm talking to right now. I think this person is the one. When do you start to cut them off? I say when I start feeling that connection, whenever everybody wean themselves off. When I start feeling that connection with this one and number B is starting to win because I'm talking more, we hanging out more, I ain't talked to the other ones in 2-3 days. That's how I know.
Yeah, man.
Trying to cut them off.
You ain't even, it's before the I love yous. It's
Yeah.
one, like if, shit, as soon as we say like we fit a date, like we make it official after we got to know each other, like you mine, I'm yours. Ain't no point. We're not in that phase of getting to know each other, so you can't fault me for what I'm doing. But when we both agree and we locked in by word, we dating, then
it's
I
time.
pay everybody else off.
Okay.
I cut mine off. Sorry, those of y'all that watch
We love.
we only read what was sent in, so I ain't calling y'all hoes.
Yeah, nothing. You got cut off. Period.
You got cut.
You ain't make it.
Sharp scissors.
Man, it's but none.
When I knew that I was gonna pursue Monica, so she didn't have to say. As a matter of fact, my wife told me no. Monica told me no in the beginning.
Oh,
I
man.
told her I wanted to take this to the next level. She said, I don't think we should do that. And I said, well, letting you know. If anybody asks me as far as my relationship status, I'm gonna tell them I'm in one. That was for the sake of me because I knew what I wanted to pursue.
Oh, man, that's deep right there.
I went after her, and she didn't believe me, and I actually went through my phone. And I called, it wasn't a lot of them because I wasn't that type of dude, but I had those females I talked to here and there.
Right.
And I actually told them,
Like,
hey,
look.
I'm letting you know not to dial my number no more because I'm in a relationship.
Come on, Miss.
And I was not in a relationship, so that's sacrifice.
That's a sacrifice. Oh,
You know what I'm
man, that's
saying?
deep.
And it's that blind sacrifice because Monica could have kept saying no, but I knew.
You know, yeah.
You know.
You are my woman.
You know what
Yeah.
you know what it is
You
what
are
it
my-
is you want. So everything is with all these questions, everything is just a blend. You know what's gonna fall off, what needs to stay on, when it's gonna shake off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And 23 years.
Wow. That's deep.
23.
So, I mean, so with that, so for me personally, I feel like, speaking from a single point of view, anytime I was to lock down, again, my thing is I live by single or not single. So, which means that if I'm single, I'm single. So, to me, in my eyes, like I'm not a hoe, I'm not a thought, I'm single. Leave me alone. Let me live my life. If I'm with somebody and if you say, okay, well, look, I like you, I want to see where this goes, I take that shit seriously.
Right.
So don't get me wrong. Maybe in one day, no, but I will. My mind's already set to just start separating my single life, which means whoever I used to talk to or text every day, every morning, it stops. Yeah. Everything just stops. It just stops until a point to where shit. I'm already dedicating everything else, curating space for that one person. That's good. So therefore, I know that it's gonna ease it off for me because I'm gonna not be texting more than one woman every day. It's gonna be easy. Like, hey baby, I'm going to work. Good day. Good night. You know what I'm saying? So, and for me, I'm already consistent. So all that. So whatever I'm built of, it's just gonna go to that one woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about
get to know until you ain't texting about nothing. You must be in a relationship. Yep.
And I am.
You get the picture. I ain't text you in a whole week. Why you still messaging?
Absolutely.
And thank God that we are strong enough to be that, for me to have that nonchalant part in you because you need that at certain points to use it. God damn it. You need it to, you gotta use it at some point. So it's not bad to say, okay, well, you're nonchalant, you can hard it. I need that. I need that special skill, that power at some point.
Absolutely.
So
got to.
All right. So I guess that's the last talk for the day, huh? Because we now already give it up.
They did. I would say y'all did good tonight.
Yeah, y'all did good today.
Y'all did really, really good.
Yeah. So we'll say the next ones for the next episode. And again, we want to thank Sampson Productions for coming here.
Y'all follow.
Yes.
You know,
y'all for having me for sure.
So definitely follow him on every platform, including the website, and we'll link it at the bottom of the page and the live YouTube. So y'all just make sure y'all follow and watch. We'll see y'all again. We have another special guest coming up next week, so just tune in. And of course, for those we are not fully booked, I know someone asked me this weekend, hey, I see you guys are having shows. I mean, can we come in? And sure, we're open. So just email us fourmindspodcast@gmail.com. DM us. Now we on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. We on everything. So whatever you got, just download to your phone. If you got too much space, erase that shit. It's just erase it. So till next time, Four Minds Podcast, and we are out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.